welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone has enjoyed their work week and are looking forward to the weekend. Today I wanted to share with you all just some everyday products that I do use for makeup application, makeup removal, and things like that. So to start off, just on a regular day, if I'm doing my makeup for a meeting or just to go out, go outside, whether it's to the grocery store, run errands, or something like that. It kind of depends on what I'm doing for the day. I always say that if you take your time to do your makeup and if you kind of plan ahead, it does seem to come out a little bit better. So like today, for instance, I had to take my son to his doctor's appointment. So I had to go up to the school and pick him up. So when I have to do things in my mommy role, I try to be as presentable, you know, as I can. I try not to be outlandish with my color choices and things like that. So before I start anything in the mornings, when I get up, I do use one of 3 products. So it just depends. If I am having like a self-care day and I know that I'm going to have a lot of time that I can spend in the bathroom, then I normally use this Neutrogena Oil Balancing In Shower Mask. It has lime and glycolic acid. It deeply cleanses and unclogs pores for a mattifying effect. And this is specifically for oily skin. And that is how it looks. And I think I purchased this from TJ Maxx for $3.99. If it's a morning where I'm kind of relaxed and I know I have a little bit of time before I have to get ready for my day, I like to use this Clean and Clear Morning Burst Facial Cleanser. It's oil free. It has bursting beads. It says it wakes you up, rinses clean. It has vitamin C and ginseng. It does have the beads in it, and I like the way that the beads feel on my face. And a lot of times when I use this, I leave it on probably longer than I'm supposed to leave it on. And that's just because I like the after effect of me leaving the cleanser on that long. So this is how it looks. And I think I purchased this from Walmart. I'm about done, so I have to purchase a new one. I can't remember how much this costs, but I'll put it up on the screen. I do have one of those makeup brushes. I don't have the electric one. So when I put my cleansers on my face, I do just clean. I think I bought that from DD's and it was like $2 or $3. But I just make sure that I, you know, get it kind of soapy and foamed up and leave it on my face for a minute. And most of the time I'm doing that before I get in the shower. So even if it's about 10 or 15 minutes after, I'm able to, you know, clean it off in the shower. But most of the time I leave it on a long time, like 30 minutes to an hour. And it truly, for me, it truly does wake me up as far as my skin. So that's why I definitely love this. I do have sensitive skin, so I have to be careful about the products that I use. So the other Neutrogena product that I use is a Ultra Gentle Daily Cleanser. It's a foaming formula. It is for specifically for sensitive skin. And I think this came from Walmart too. I'll have to check the pricing and I'll put that up on the screen. So it's either one of those 3 items that I use in the daytime. And sometimes I use it at night. I do also have, is it up here? I have the Fenty Skin. My cleaner's in the bathroom. I didn't bring it up. But I have the cleaner. I have the toner. And then I also have like a moisturizer that I purchased from Fenty. So sometimes I'll use those items as well. The moisturizer is really good. And it comes in this little bottle. The toner is called Fat Water, or they refer to it as Fat Water. So I use that sometimes. I don't use it a lot because these products were really expensive. Even though I got them on sale, they were still kind of expensive. So things that I purchased a lot, that were a lot, I kind of use those sparingly. Let's see. Yeah, so the toner, the moisturizer, and the cleanser. The cleanser I use more so at night. And then I also have a Milani Green Goddess Makeup Melter. It's a cleaning balm that I purchased from Walmart. And I'll have to put the price up on the screen for this. So I use this at night. I try not to use makeup wipes a lot. So when I don't use the makeup wipe, I'm actually using this balm. And it just looks like lotion. It has a scent to it, but it's more like a maybe like a lime or green tea. That's what it is. It's a green tea scent, and it leaves your skin kind of shiny. But you know, you're putting it on there, and it helps to melt your makeup away. And then you just take a makeup cloth, and you can just wipe the product off. And I also have their glow oil that I use in my makeup prep. So I use this sometimes as my moisturizer before I put on my primer. So this is how it looks. And this was purchased from Walmart too. They weren't in a set. They were separate. Right now I am going between the e.l.f. primer that reminds you of the Milk Hydro Grip and this e.l.f. Jelly Pop. There's a water gel moisturizer and a dew primer. I use these sometimes. I also use the NYX Marshmallow, and it's another NYX product that I use. I think it's Angel Veil. Yeah. The NYX Angel Veil. I use that sometimes. And then if I want a mattifying primer, I do use this Milani Noporazone mattifying primer that I purchased from Walmart. So I have a variety of items, and I'm trying not to use just one specific thing every day because I want to try things out. And so that's basically what I'm doing there. There are some items that are going to always be a staple in my makeup routine, which are mainly the Neutrogena and the Clean and Clear. Those will probably be things that are consistent. But everything else, I kind of try to look around and try things out. So I do use these Noxzema Ultimate Clear Anti-Blemish Pads to clean my face before I apply any makeup. And these are purchased from Walmart as well. I think they're like $3 or $4. And once I clean my face, do all my prepping with my moisturizer and my primers, I try to stay true to foundations and concealers. So I do have some foundations that are like high up on my list. You all know I love NARS. You all know I love Too Faced, and I love the Sephora Best Skin Ever. So those are mainly foundations that I pull out when I know that I'm going somewhere that's important, because I've used those products so much that I know that they won't fail me. So like today I am wearing Born This Way Too Faced foundation in the shade Chai. And then I always have 2 concealers no matter what type of foundation I'm using. So this is the shade of the foundation, and it's a 24-hour foundation. This is a matte foundation. I'm sorry, that's what I was looking for, because I have one that's matte and one that's not. And then for my concealers, I normally use 2 shades, Chestnut and Caramel. And this is Chestnut and this is Caramel. So the Caramel is lighter. I typically put it in my inner corners right here. And then the Caramel is lighter, so I put it in the inner corner, and the Chestnut go on the outer corner. I put the Chestnut at the on my forehead and on my chin, but I put the Caramel down the bridge of my nose. So these are products, again, that I know is coming out right every time. So I try to stick to these, or make these, I'm sorry, it's lint flying. Make these my go-to when somebody calls like, hey, you want to go so-and-so? I know exactly what makeup I'm going to use. So The next thing that I use that will probably also be a staple. I love this Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and I talked about this in my Sephora products video. But I have two shades in it. I think I have Toffee, and I think the other one is 60, one is 65. I think it's Toffee and Deep, but this one is Toffee. And this is how it looks. So this is what I use to set my foundation on my face most times. Sometimes I will use the Maybelline Fit Me Powder in the shade 360 Mocha. But majority of the time it's this. I like this because it's not a cakey buildup. You really can't even tell most of the time when I have it on. It just melts in the skin to me. And this is very inexpensive. So, as well as the Fit Me's inexpensive too. But once I tried this Micro Smooth Powder, I fell in love with it. So, I do have a backup of it. And most of the time when Sephora has their sales where they take 20-30% off of Sephora items, I'm getting it. There's another Maybelline Fit Me powder that I use underneath my eyes. If I am not using a translucent setting powder or banana or honey, then I use this powder. It is in the shade 330 Caramel. And this is the matte and poreless powder. And I use this again to set underneath my eyes. And I have this on today as well. I love this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is about my third bottle of this specific one. But I do have the Mattifying Continuous Setting Mist as well. And then I have one. This one is Set and Refresh Mist. It's in a berry scent. I think this is the Jeffree Star one. And if I remember correctly, I ended up purchasing this one from Amazon. And it was a good price. That's why I have it. So the whiting is usually white on these bottles. So that may be hard to see. So I would say Morphe is one of my favorite. Has become one of my favorite setting sprays. Now I do like to use like once I've set my face and before I get ready to head out, like my setting spray and everything has dried down, depending on where I'm going or what the temperature is like outside. If it's humid, then I know that I'm going to need something to something else to secure and make sure that my makeup stays in place to reinforce my Morphe. So I do use the All Nighter Urban Decay. I have a trial size or a mini size. And then I also have a trial or mini size of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless setting spray. So I'll use one of these also depending on where I'm going. If I'm just going somewhere and coming right back and I'm just doing a quick look, I use my Morphe and keep it moving. Next, I love this CoverGirl True Blend blush, but I use it as a bronzer. But it is in the shade 400 Ebony, and I do have a backup of it. This was purchased from Walmart. I'm kind of finding my way with different bronzers, because some bronzers come off red, and I like that. Some come off more warm, and I like that. So it just depends on the product. Like, I am in love with the Mented Yacht Life bronzer. It comes off a little bit red to me. On camera, it looks like it would be really warm, but on my skin, it comes off a little bit red. But today, I am wearing the CoverGirl. I'm also in love with the Glowish bronzer. This is in the shade 05 Rich. And it looks like that. And then this Fenty Mocha Mummy is definitely a staple. But I'm trying really hard not to use the same products every day. I really am. And then I've been using this cream bronzer, this Soul Body bronzer, maybe for about a month. And this is from Colourpop. And that's how it looks. And then I have a Sephora Make No Mistake foundation stick that I actually use as a bronzer. It is in the shade Mahogany. And it looks like that. So normally when I use this cream product, I'll come back in with one of my powder products to set it. But this I've had for a while, and it's still a good amount of product in here. So this is definitely another staple. I recently purchased a Neutrogena Shine Control Powder. I think it's translucent. It doesn't have a shade name, but I purchased this from Walmart. And if I'm going to use this, say I'm going to an event and the event starts about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I know that I'm going to be there in the heat throughout the day or for a couple of hours, I'll put this on before I apply any of my foundation. I put this on and it does help to reduce shining or sweating. And I think this was like, I think it was $10, maybe $13. I can't remember. Excuse me, I'll put it on the screen, but it does work. I don't use it every day. It just depends on, again, where I'm going. So I always, again, I always try to plan my makeup for that particular day. Now, sometimes you're going places and you don't really know that you're going, so you got to hurry up and get ready. But if I know that I'm going somewhere and I know that it's going to be kind of humid, then I'm definitely using this product. See what else. My lip products are mainly going to be nude or neutral colors. I like matte products. I like glosses. It just depends. This is a matte lipstick from RK by Kiss, and it's in the shade Brown Sugar. It's what I have on today, and most of the time this is what I'm going to have on my lips. Now there are some products too that I use from Crayon Case. So I like Clean Kisses. I think I have a couple of them. So I have 2 Clean Kisses. I can't remember what's the name of this one. So this one is Clean Kisses. And then this one is Private Party. This one is a little bit purple. I think this is called Twerk. Something Twerk. I can't remember. And then this one is more of a mauve shade. It's Pecan Poppin'. So those are normally, are some of the shade ranges that I do pull from. And then as far as the glosses, I use clear glosses. So this is a Nicka K gloss. It doesn't matter. I don't really care the brand of the lip products. If I find something and I like it, I continue to use it. This one is by Maybelline, and the name of this one is Taupe With Me, and it's one of their sensational glosses. So I may sometimes put on the RK by Kiss and top it with this this lip gloss, or I may top it with the lip gloss from Juvia's Place. This one is Mirage. So it just depends. I have an e.l.f. eyeliner pencil, satin eyeliner pencil that I use. And I like this product because messing with my lower lash line is a very sensitive area for me. So because this is so soft and it's easy to apply, I'll definitely be repurchasing this from e.l.f. I have also started to use some Ioni products, which come from Dollar Tree. I do have a Fat Smoky, it says Fat Smoky Chubby Eye. And this can be used for the same thing. And they actually, the consistency looks to be the same. But this can be used for there also. Or if you're trying to do a wing. And then this is a black eyeliner pencil from them. And I like the way that feels also. And you see this one is blackety black. And then I use their eyeliner, the liquid one. So if you are able to draw on your wing, and those 3 items actually came in a set from Dollar Tree, but it's been a while since I bought it. I've been trying out this Morphe eyeliner pencil in the shade Java. And this is what I love the way this product looks. I'm wearing it today. But what I don't like about eyeliner pencils that don't sharpen is that they're really thin and they break easily. But this is Java, the pencil. Then I also have Java in the eyebrow cream. And it looks like that. Which one am I wearing today? I think I'm wearing the pencil today. And then I do have a e.l.f. Gel liner that I use. And it looks like that. Let's see if I can get some out. I'll have to grab a wipe. But that's how it goes on. It's black as well, very pigmented. And then, do I have a wipe? Try not to get it on my clothes. So this is the Nicka K brow fixer that I use to sculpt or to set my brows in place before putting on any product. And I do have a backup of this because it's almost gone. But it has a gel-like texture. This is definitely an everyday. This and the NYX brow glue, those are definitely staples for me. This Simmer Brown Now pencil from Dollar Tree is what I use to line my lips with. And then since it's fall, I've been kind of pulling from darker blush shades. I normally do like light pinks and corals. But right now I have been using 3. So this is the Dolce Pink Milani Baked Powder Blush. So that's the Dolce Pink. This is Sunrise Serenita. Let's see if I can get it open. And then this one is Coco Felicita. I always say this name wrong. So Coco Felicita is what I have on today. And I kind of just mixed it in with the CoverGirl blush that I use as a bronzer. And then for palettes, I don't have like a go-to everyday palette. But for the most part, when I'm doing my makeup really quickly, I try to use browns. And so there's a couple of palettes that I use. So this is the Colourpop Wild Child palette. And I have this on my eyes today. And that's how it looks. So I do have on this color all over my lid. And then I went in with this middle pressed glitter right here. So that's what I have. I'm not sure if it's going to show on camera, but that's what I have on today. And then I just took a turquoise gel pencil, and put it in my waterline. And then what's my other palette? The Set in Stone palette from Colourpop has been one of the recent ones that I've been gravitating to lately. And so normally when I use this palette, I'll use this shade right here to contour with. Or to bronze with. It's another one. I recently purchased a LA Girl palette. I just put it back up today because I've been using it a lot. Sorry. It's the Sunkissed Glow LA Girl palette. And it looks like this. So those will be kind of go-to palettes for me for like neutral looks or makeup, no makeup days. And then since it's fall, I like to wear like burgundies and mauves. And so for that, I did purchase the Profusion Mauves palette. It was on sale for $6. And I really like this palette. I have some Profusion products, but I've never had a Profusion palette. I have a face palette that I would use, you know, for my eyeshadow because it has the browns and cool tones on it, but I never had an actual eyeshadow palette. I love this palette. Let me swatch. These colors in here are very pigmented. They really are. And this was $6. And there's also a it's a Juvia's Place palette too. One second, I need to clean my hands. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I needed to clean my hands. So I did pull some more palettes that I think will be some good fall palettes. So the first one is the Nubian palette, Nubian 3 Coral palette from Juvia's Place. This is how it looks. This shade right here, I'm going to swatch it because you can tell it's already beat up. Is it showing on there? But that's how it looks. It's so pretty. And then I have another Juvia's Place palette, which is the Nubian Earth. This is a fairly new palette, but this would definitely be a good fall palette or an everyday palette because it does have some warm and cool tones in there. And then this palette is a Cara Beauty palette. It gives me my mauves and my browns, some of those burgundy shades that I like this mauve, this brown, it's another coral, like a dark coral color, and this is some of the swatches from that. This one you can't really see, but those two are showing pretty good. And then I do have some new products to share with you all as we get to the end of the video. I was looking at the Fenty Beauty Bronze Shimmer Powder for a while. I think it's regularly priced at $42, and that was a little bit steep for me. But I think this was after the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I did see that it was on sale for $21. So I did get the Toasted Swirl Pecan Swirler. So trying to get the name to show. Hopefully it shows. This is the outside packaging. And this is how it looks. Let's see if I can swatch it. And this is how it looks on the skin. And then I think I purchased all highlighters in this particular order. So I have the Uma Beauty Coming to America Black Magic Highlighter Palette. And initially when I saw this, I remembered that I actually have a palette that I purchased from them. But this is how the packaging looks. It comes with a mirror and it has 3 highlighters. See if I can swatch. And this is how those 3 highlighters look. I did purchase a palette from them, but I think I got it from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. So this is the Uma Black Magic Color Palette. This is the outside packaging. I think I paid like $5 for this. It has a mirror And those are the shades. And I like the cover that comes in it. They have a design on them as well. I think this packaging is really cute. I haven't used this palette yet, but I have used this palette. I'm actually wearing the highlighter today, and I think I'm wearing the Zamundan Sun, which is this shade right here. I think that's the one I have on for today. I've had this makeup on for a while. I think it's like 8 o'clock, and I got dressed about 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning, so I can't really remember what I have on, but I think that's the one. And then the other highlight that I purchased, put this stuff back in the bag. I think it's one, yeah, I got one from Juvia's place. This one was $3.50. This is the loose highlighter, the Royalty One by Juvia's. Comes in a little packaging. And hopefully you can see the shade of it, because this one's not open. And if I open it, it's going to go everywhere. But it has a little paper on it for you to take off when you're ready to use it. But this is the shade of that. I think that's going to be really pretty. So that's all I have for you all today. Just wanted to share these products with you. If you have any questions about anything I've shown, if there is anything you want to see on camera that I've displayed, let me know. I'm trying to get back on a schedule where I'm posting on the same day every week, or about the same day. So I'm working on that. But I thank you all for being patient with me. Thank you for viewing this video. I see my subscriber number increasing every day or every other day, and I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Until next time, please stay blushed and blessed.